Well, unfortunately, as Greg mentioned, this is not the first time a deadly tornado has hit the small town of Jarrell. It was 8 years ago when the small Williamson County town was changed forever by a tornado that struck in the middle of the night.
Another tornado on the ground, headed this way, 6 miles out of town.
Chilling words for the town of Jarrell, still reeling from the tornado overnight. It's May 1989, and workers pause relief efforts to watch and wait. But this storm rumbles by harmlessly, not like the one the night before, when the tiny town was changed forever by a tornado.
It was pretty damn loud and noisy and, just scary.
Joe Kuhn and his wife Shar hid in their truck stop seeking refuge from their mobile home.
At about 3 o'clock, my wife got nervous about the thunderstorm. She would come over to the store. Then she called me a little bit later, said the power's off. Said, you better get over here. And I called the power company, tell them power's out. And then I got over here and I got in the store. And it wasn't very long and the damn thing hit. So she saved my life.
A neighbor stayed in her mobile home and lost her life. Wind snapped the straps designed to hold the trailer down. Loved ones returned to pick up the pieces.
The living room was there. I don't know where the living room is. This is the bedroom, and it was back here.
The scene repeated itself all over this tiny town, split by Interstate 35. A tornado weaving a path of destruction 3 miles long and a quarter-mile wide. An F3 strength storm, meaning winds of up to 200 miles per hour. And it was a direct hit.
Now what's in here?
79-year-old Rosie Danick took cover in an inner bathroom while the storm took off her home's roof. In the 8 years that have passed, Rosie Danick is settled in again. Her home is back, too. Her family rebuilt it on the same spot in the months after the storm.
Well, I think everything is pretty well cleaned up. Except that some of the trees you can still notice. I mean, it messed a lot of trees up.
Most of Jarrell is rebuilt now. Homes are repaired, and businesses are back. Joe Hose serves up barbecue and his story if he's asked. He survived on the floor of his house.
When that thing hit, well, it woke me up. And I didn't know what happened because all the electricity went off, it was dark. Well, I thought it was the end of the world, really what I thought. It scared me that bad. All the glass, ceiling started caving in on us. The house was being tore up all at that time.
More than 60 houses were torn up, but today, few visible signs of that night remain. Residents say the change is in the town's people.
It made the town come together closer. The people are closer now than they used to be. I've noticed that. People are more concerned than where they used to not be. So it's kind of like they put fear of God in everybody.
The tornado swept through in a matter of seconds, but to folks here, it seemed like hours. Its legacy will last a lifetime. Just unbelievable. I went up to Jarrell and did that story about 3 months ago and met a bunch of wonderful, resilient people who had gone through what they expected would be the worst tragedy ever to hit their community. And again, it happens tonight, and this time it looks like it's worse. As we've said, at least 30 people reported dead as the storm moved through Jarrell. And tomorrow the National Weather Service will go out to determine the strength of that storm. It well could have been even more powerful than the one that hit in 1989. It's certainly much more devastating. Bob, Judy?
It certainly is, and our thoughts and prayers go out to those good folks in Jarrell. Thank you, Curtis.